In the world of digital money, sometimes the smallest discovery shakes the entire community. Pioneers were recently electrified by a hidden Pi network code snippet pointing to the number 314,159, a value some believe could define Pi's destiny. Is this just a clever nod to the constant Pi, or a bold declaration of Pi's true worth at $314,159 per coin? If you've been wondering whether Pi is truly the project that could unlock your financial breakthrough, you're not alone. The wait has been long, but the momentum building right now is impossible to ignore. In this video, I'm going to unpack the biggest updates every pioneer should be watching closely. The timeline for tradability, why February 2025 could mark a turning point, and how close we are to real economic impact. But that's not all. Get ready for insider insights into Pi's role in the Web3 revolution, the hidden strategies top pioneers are leveraging right now, and the 3 power moves you must make before mainnet to secure your future gains. Let's greet and welcome my incredible pioneers from around the world. Whether you're watching from Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, United States, India, Philippines, Canada, Kenya, or anywhere else on this beautiful planet, I'm absolutely thrilled to share this incredible news with you today. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you're always in the loop with the latest Pi Network updates. And don't forget to drop a comment saying, Pi Network to the moon, along with your country and flag. Let's fill the comments with pioneer pride and show the world how powerful and united our global community really is. Let me start with a story that will sound familiar to many of you. Imagine Sarah, a teacher from the Philippines, who started mining PiCoins 3 years ago. Every morning, she would tap that lightning button on her phone, hoping that one day her efforts would pay off. Like millions of other pioneers around the world, she had faith in something bigger than herself. But Sarah's story goes deeper than just daily mining. She teaches at a small elementary school in Manila, earning just enough to support her family. Traditional investments were never an option for her. Stock markets seemed too complicated, real estate too expensive, and banks offered savings rates that couldn't keep up with inflation. When Sarah first heard about Pi Network from her cousin who worked in Singapore, she was skeptical. Another cryptocurrency? She had heard stories about Bitcoin making people rich, but also about people losing everything. The difference with Pi Network was simple. It didn't require any money up front, just time and belief. For the first 6 months, Sarah almost gave up several times. Friends and family questioned why she was wasting time, tapping her phone every day. What if this never becomes real money? They asked. But Sarah noticed something special happening. A global community was forming around this shared vision. She joined Pi Network chat groups where she met Maria from Brazil, a single mother working 2 jobs. She connected with Ahmed from Egypt, a young entrepreneur trying to start his own business. There was David from Kenya, a university student who couldn't afford traditional investments, and Lisa from rural India, who saw Pi Network as her family's ticket to financial stability. These weren't wealthy investors or tech experts. They were ordinary people with extraordinary dreams. Sarah realized she wasn't alone in her journey. Millions of people worldwide were making the same daily commitment, building something together that none of them could build alone. As months turned into years, Sarah watched her Pi balance grow steadily. More importantly, she watched the community grow stronger. Local meetups started happening in Manila. Businesses began accepting PiCoins for goods and services within the network. Sarah even started tutoring students online and accepting PiCoins as payment. Today, 3 years later, Sarah has accumulated thousands of PiCoins through consistent daily mining and community building. Her referral network includes teachers from her school, parents of her students, and friends who finally understood her vision. But the real reward isn't just the coins. It's being part of a movement that could reshape how the world thinks about money and financial inclusion. Sarah represents the heart of the Pi Network community, ordinary people who believed in extraordinary possibilities. Today, Sarah and millions like her are standing at the edge of something historic. The wait is almost over, and here's why. Mark your calendars, pioneers. February 20th, 2025 is not just another date. It's the day that could change everything. This is when Pi Network plans to launch its open mainnet, transitioning from a closed ecosystem to live, tradable cryptocurrency. But what does this really mean for you? Think of it like this. For years, you've been collecting treasure in a locked chest. The mainnet launch is when we finally get the key to open that chest and see what's inside. The development team has been working tirelessly to ensure this transition is smooth, secure, and compliant with global regulations. They're not rushing because they understand that when you're building the future of money, you can't afford to make mistakes. The team has conducted extensive testing phases, including the enclosed mainnet that has been running since December 2021. This testing period allowed them to identify and fix potential issues, optimize network performance, and ensure that the system can handle millions of users simultaneously. During this preparation phase, the Pi network has also been working closely with regulatory bodies worldwide. Unlike many crypto projects that launch first and deal with regulations later, Pi network is taking the opposite approach. They're ensuring compliance from day one, which provides much more stability and legitimacy for long-term growth. Here's what makes this launch different from other cryptocurrency projects. Most crypto launches are driven by speculation and hype, with little real-world utility. Pi Network has spent years building actual use cases, real communities, and genuine adoption before going live on exchanges. The February 2025 launch will mark several historic firsts. It will be the first major cryptocurrency that was primarily mined on mobile devices to reach full mainnet status. It will also be one of the first crypto projects to have built substantial utility and community engagement before becoming tradable. For pioneers like Sarah, this date represents the culmination of years of patience and daily commitment. The coins they've been accumulating will finally have market value, and the ecosystem they've helped build will be open to the entire world. Here's something that makes Pi Network truly special. You don't need expensive equipment or technical knowledge to participate. While Bitcoin miners spend thousands of dollars on specialized computers, Pi Network democratized cryptocurrency mining through your smartphone. This simple approach has attracted over 60 million users worldwide. That's larger than the population of most countries. Every day, millions of people contribute to network security just by proving they're real humans through the mobile app. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Pi Network isn't just about mining coins. It's about building a complete digital economy. Right now, within the Pi ecosystem, people are already using PiCoins for real transactions. Community marketplaces are emerging where you can buy and sell goods using PiCoins. Developers are creating apps and services that accept Pi as payment. Digital artists are selling their work for PiCoins. This organic growth is creating real demand and utility, which is exactly what you want to see in any successful cryptocurrency. Pi Network is positioning itself as the people's gateway into Web3, the next generation of the internet where users own their data and control their digital assets. Traditional cryptocurrency has been difficult for regular people to access, but Pi Network is changing that. In developing countries especially, where access to traditional banking is limited, Pi Network offers a new path to financial inclusion. Your smartphone becomes your bank, your mining rig, and your gateway to the global economy. The strength of Pi Network lies in its community. From students in Nigeria to entrepreneurs in India, from teachers in Brazil to engineers in Vietnam, pioneers from every corner of the world are united by a common vision. This isn't just about individual wealth, it's about collective empowerment. When millions of people have access to cryptocurrency through an easy-to-use platform, it creates opportunities that didn't exist before. Pi Network uses a unique consensus algorithm called Stellar Consensus Protocol, which is both energy efficient and secure. Unlike Bitcoin, which consumes enormous amounts of electricity, Pi Network is environmentally friendly while maintaining strong security. The network is designed to handle thousands of transactions per second, making it practical for everyday use. Whether you're buying coffee or sending money to family in another country, Pi Network aims to make these transactions fast, cheap, and simple. As we approach the mainnet launch, successful pioneers are taking specific actions to position themselves for success. They're engaging with the Pi ecosystem, exploring the marketplace, and understanding how the technology works. The most prepared pioneers are those who see beyond just holding coins. They're thinking about how to use Pi Network's tools and platforms to create value for themselves and others. Imagine a world where sending money to your family in another country doesn't require expensive wire transfers or high fees. Picture small businesses that can accept payments from customers anywhere in the world without needing complex banking relationships. This is the vision that Pi Network is working toward, making cryptocurrency useful for real people in real situations, not just for speculation and trading. The journey to mainnet hasn't been without challenges. Building a secure, scalable, and compliant cryptocurrency network takes time. The team has prioritized doing things right over doing things fast, which is why we've seen delays, but every delay has been used to improve the network, enhance security, and ensure compliance with regulations around the world. This careful approach increases the chances of long-term success. The Pi Network community has achieved something remarkable. They've created a global network of ordinary people working together toward a common goal. This isn't driven by corporate interests or institutional investors. It's powered by individuals who believe in financial freedom and inclusion. From organizing local meetups to developing community applications, pioneers have shown that the strength of Pi Network comes from its people, not just its technology. As we move toward February 2025, the excitement in the Pi Network community is growing. Years of patience, daily mining, and community building are about to be put to the test. The transition to mainnet will mark the beginning of a new chapter 1, where Pi coins can be freely traded, where the utility built within the ecosystem can expand to the broader world, and where pioneers can finally see the fruits of their patience. Pi Network represents more than just another cryptocurrency. It represents a vision of financial inclusion and technological accessibility. In a world where traditional financial systems often exclude billions of people, Pi Network offers an alternative that anyone with a smartphone can access. This democratization of cryptocurrency could have profound implications for global economic equality and individual financial freedom. So there you have it, pioneers. The wait is almost over, and February 2025 could mark the beginning of a new era for Pi Network and everyone who believed in this vision from the early days. Remember Sarah, the teacher from the Philippines I mentioned at the beginning? She's still mining every day, still believing in the vision, and still preparing for what could be a life-changing opportunity. The key now is to stay informed, stay engaged, and stay prepared for whatever comes next. The journey has been long, but the destination is finally in sight. If you found this video helpful and you're excited about Pi Network's future, make sure to hit that like button right now. And don't forget to write Pi Network to the moon along with your country name and flag in the comments below. I love seeing where our global community of pioneers is watching from. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel because I'll be covering every major development as we approach the mainnet launch. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates that could be crucial for your Pi Network journey. Share this video with your fellow pioneers who need to hear this information. The more informed our community is, the stronger we become together. And remember, whether you're in the United States, Nigeria, India, Brazil, or anywhere else in the world, we're all part of the same Pi Network family working toward the same goal of financial freedom and inclusion.